My evangelical mother would be so pleased I can't even win a lottery on when to speak. Bacon and eggs. When I think of John, on a short list of the first things to come to mind are bacon and eggs. Like many of you, I had the great privilege to serve on the Journal's editorial board. The only perk, besides working with John and the other fine people on the board, is breakfast at the Southern. Every year, mine, and I am told others, bacon and eggs. No scones, no quiche, no Whole Foods like granola and fruit. There's absolutely nothing wrong with bacon and eggs. They're quite good. For those on a low cholesterol diet, they're actually titillating. But trendy? Not at all. John's breakfast ideal, or if you prefer, John's construction of breakfast, is rooted in sustenance and substance, not trendiness or style. One could draw a similar conclusion from the cover of the Journal of Southern History. 30 years, 120 solid gray covers. In a world obsessed with graphics and glitz, solid gray. John is indeed solid, a man committed to substance, not style or flash. That does not mean he is afraid or unopen to the new. I still remember the August 1985 issue, opening it and finding an article on breastfeeding. I imagine the response of the founders of the Southern Historical Association and not a few of its current members. No, under John's leadership, the Journal has been open to a variety of new interpretations and subjects, but always the true test of an article was its substance. Or to put it another way, John had an unflinching, unfailing commitment to quality. Good scholarship, articles of substance, not special issues or trendy graphics, sustained a journal. John went to inordinate lengths to ensure that quality, as some of you have mentioned. Hence, the solicitation of so many readers' reports for every article. Hence, the insistence on double-checking every word, line, and footnote of every piece that went into the journal. Those reports lead me to another observation. John not only ensured a journal of substance, he provided sustenance, scholarly bacon and eggs, if you will, for many young scholars, both encouraging them and teaching them. The policy of checking everything, which almost no other journal still adheres to, helps train young scholars. I'm one of the people Michelle was talking about. I still remember the report I got for the first article I submitted. Admittedly, that was so long ago that John was only the assistant editor at the time, but the lesson still holds true. In my and all cases, I am sure under John's direction, every query was diplomatically phrased. John is, after all, a man committed to civility. But in my memory, the queries on my manuscript said things like, "How on earth did you interpret that passage to mean that?" Or next to an errant footnote, "It may say that somewhere, but it sure as hell isn't there." That report did more to teach me to care about getting it right than any course I ever took in graduate school. I am sure that others got less horrifying reports, but I am again sure that I am not alone in learning from a manuscript returned from the Journal of Southern History. In countless other ways as well, John has been amazingly generous to and supportive of beginning scholars, and they and the profession are far the better for it. His influence extends well beyond the pages of the journal. To edit a substantial journal for 30 years is truly amazing. For that matter, to do anything well for as long is an impressive achievement. But particularly something that requires you to manage so many aspects of an operation, to spur others to contribute and to contribute their best, and to do all that and more day in and day out. That observation leads me to a final comment. In sustaining the substance of the journal, John has led a most impressive staff. For many years, Evelyn Thomas Nolan played a crucial role, in Bethany Johnson and Randall Hall, and others came on as well. Developing and leading an excellent staff is a skill little noted, but one crucial to the success of any organization, and in this case, the quality of the Journal of Southern History. It is hard to imagine anyone matching John's tenure as editor. But if they do, I'll bet symbolic and maybe even real bacon and eggs will be involved. I appreciated mine, and even more, John's amazing contributions to Southern history.